I am a fresh graduate from the Higher Colleges of Technology, Bachelor in Early Childhood Education. Okay. So first, let's say, what is digital empowerment? This is about taking control of your digital agenda rather than being controlled by the outside digital world. It's developing digital mastery in your sector, assist organizations, opening the knowledge, experience, and value that people already have. As well, it's about discovering and realizing the power of your people in a controlled and a focused way. So, how the empowered education leader approach digital learning? First, they let students take the lead. The current generation of the students practically grow up with a phone in one hand, a laptop in another hand. So a student get credit for a technology-based class. It takes a real leader to set aside their own agenda and allow students the freedom to attempt new.
I'm sorry, you are mute, Amna. Please unmute yourself.
Okay. Okay. Second, help direct the student toward personalized learning, where all the new advanced in technology students receive the opportunity to have a completely personalized learning, where education leader can seek out ways to keep engaging students in this customized way. Student access to adjust the expectations of a certain platform of digital tools. Third, it's about educators can impact students from anywhere, which means that many educators are learning how to use mobile learning platform and social media to contact with their class outside school hours. This helps them to learn a strict and original class leader to seek to make a major impact on his students in any possible way. As well, making powerful education leader will feel who feel empowered to change up their classroom. Second, let's talk. Okay. All right. Framework for digital education and leadership, where acknowledge and practicable, raise awareness, improve the capacity to address inequalities in digital access and education, as well enable agency and leadership to arise at all levels and all rules, maintain a critical perspective in global development and digital technology, provide a holistic view of digital education leadership. Then let's talk about conceptualizing digital education. First, developing people's capability to live, learn, and work in a digital society. Digital education is more than working. Um, then let's talk about. Okay. The 7 pillars of digital leadership and education. First, communication, public relation, branding, student engagement and learning, professional growth development, inventing learning space and environment. The last one is opportunity. Now let's talk about United Arab Emirates, where the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Knowledge Foundation has launched a digital knowledge hub, where it's about a platform to facilitate self-education and promote development. So, yeah. Digital Digital Knowledge Hub, it's a platform that highlights many resources. It's home to over 2.5 million items. As well, there are more than one language. Anyone can access this one. Here I can show you the website. As you can see here, the website for the Digital Knowledge Hub. Here, anyone can access. There are many resources. It may help you in your research or anything. Okay. And thank you for your listen. And if you have any question, you can email me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amna. Although there was little disturbance in the presentation, I don't know why it was quite often going off and on. But anyways, we understood that what all UAE is doing in the field of digital learning, because they have taken lots of initiatives, and we have one more speaker from UAE. So that is going to give us a little more insight about happenings in UAE, especially in the field of education. So now, with great regards and reverence, and with great appreciation and thankfulness, let me invite our next speaker for the day, who is a mentor for all of us and whom I appreciate personally a lot. So we have now Lieutenant General Anil Malik ji. Although Anil Malik ji's profile is very high profile, he has served in the Indian Armed Forces for more than 36 years. Or if I am wrong, I think it is more than 38 years. And after serving in the army and taking the best practices of the army, now he is sharing his best practices with all of us, with the civilians who are not very disciplined as the army people are, and who lacks in certain areas. And especially Lieutenant General Anil Malik ji is very much concerned about the youth, about the new generation, about shaping their future. And he organizes the programs. And I request you all, to all the viewers and the audience and my dear children and lovely parents, that it will be a nice idea if you are going to invite Anil Malik ji to one of your program, and you will see that how he is molding the children's mind. He has that fun, or he has that art of molding the people. So now, with great reverence, I would like to request Lieutenant General Anil Malik ji to kindly start his talk on shaping the future. Please, sir. Thank you for.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone.